Subscribe to my shit if you're here to get your scout on. Some of you playoff teams out there. I see y'all. Hit me with a sub. Let me know you did it. I'll hit your shit right back. Oh, you took over the card, Shamrocks? Hell yeah. Ferns? Yeah, I'll sub right back, bro. I watched you get down. Hey, first pick in the draft, though. Marvin Harrison is your target, not Caleb.
And now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a portrait of one divisional round champion.
I played the Vikings before. He's tough, so let's see what's up, y'all. Yeah, Kyler's solid.
We always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading.
No, catch that! What the dude, what are you doing? Why will he not catch the ball?
Yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing his Cousins.
Oh my goodness. I don't even understand that.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Open man is Osborne. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Cousins again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Quickly to Addison here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down throw for Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, no, easy.
To throw, Cousins. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 31 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
2nd and 10.
Listen to me.
Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. Touchdown!
K.J. Osborne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right.
down there and making that decision.
We would have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Final play of the half, Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second down, Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calling their gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard, I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Cousins now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Third and 4. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Love, they go play action now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Play action this time with Love. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Off the play fake, Love.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he steps away. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking right side, and he's got him in. That's Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown to the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing his Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off. Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Love looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Love. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth, 44 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Bring up 48. Yellow.
Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gun. Wide.
Here's Cousins. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Oh, what a time for the defense to go missing in action. How do you allow a play like that on 4th down? That lets them right back into the ball game.
Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Come on, set.
And they will take a knee here.
Good-ass game, bro. That was a great playoff game. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know you subscribe, and I'll sub right back to yours.
Thanks for watching, and so long.
Damn, that shit was crazy, though. That was intense. That's a hell of a playoff game right there. Got to be better in the NFC Championship, though, if I want to win. But defense was critical, as it is always in every game. But yeah, man, sub up to me. If you let me know you sub, I'll sub right back to your channel, see how you get down. All right.
You've been watching the NFL.
Motherfucker.